Hi, Josh here. Today I will be reviewing Eastwood's powder coating system. This is the Eastwood dual voltage HotCoat powder coating gun. There are a couple different packages, but this is the basic package. It comes with everything you see here, plus the box and instructions. It comes with the gun, the power supply, and an empty bottle. At the time of this video, this kit costs $107.99, which is dirt cheap for a powder coating gun. So what are we losing for the price? A lot. It is extremely uncomfortable to use. After a bit of use, that powder starts getting really heavy. To activate the power supply, you have to push a button. So one hand has the gun, another hand has the button. If you have to stabilize your part, you need another person. Don't use your head, that's a bad idea. The grounding wire looks awfully thin for the job, and the alligator clip is a joke. It's a real pain to use due to its size. The power supply is underpowered. Current isn't high, which isn't a problem for small parts. Voltage, on the other hand, is too low. It's extremely difficult to get a decent coating with just 25 kilovolts. Granted, I like the idea of a dual voltage power supply, which this is, but 15 kilovolts and 25 kilovolts is just useless. Now if it was something like 35 kilovolts and 50 kilovolts, we would have something. The hopper, aka where you put the powder, is a poor design. Most, if not all, hopper designs have two air tubes inside. One tube is at the bottom of the hopper. This stirs up powder. The other tube is at the top, pushing the airborne powder into another tube where it is carried through the gun. This only has the one tube at the bottom, which seems to make the hopper very finicky on how full it can be. The powder stream can be very temperamental, which I believe is related to the poor hopper design. The powder stream can be fine, then too little powder, then too much powder. Now let's move on to the end of the gun. Oh dear. So there are two ways to run this gun, with the optional deflector and without. With is a bit problematic. There is a sweet spot to put the deflector, but if you're not in it, the powder will just go all over the place. And the spread can be a bit much. If this deflector was much smaller and longer, I think it would work out way better. With it off, we have other problems. First, the powder stream seems a bit fast. I would like it a bit slower, but if I decrease the pressure, too little powder comes out. This is possibly related to hopper design. Second, the electrode tip gets coated with powder really fast. This increases the resistance of the electrode to the surrounding air, making a weak power supply even weaker. I'm not an expert, so what I am about to say may be wrong. But this comes from something that I remember reading. It also makes sense with my understanding of how ionizing air works. The electrode should be in clean, steady air, not directly in the powder stream. The electrode's job is to ionize the air. Having it ionize the powder decreases its efficiency. And the rapid moving air decreases the electrode's ability to actually ionize the surrounding air. And the electrode should have a point on it. Electrons shed off of pointed objects. Having a blunt tip decreases the already meager efficiency. And all of this shows in the finish. I can see through it at spots on this test piece. When I stripped my rims of the powder coating that this gun applied, it seemed thin as well, and that was applied hot with multiple coats. Am I being harsh on this system? I don't think so. Yes, it is cheap, but a lot of these problems could be solved with little effect on price. I think adding a second airstream inside the hopper would increase stream consistency, and that could be a simple hole in the pipe that is already there. Modifying the deflector to create an ion field in front of the electrode should be fairly cheap. The only thing that would increase the price a lot is to increase the voltage of the power supply. But if that adds $50 to the price tag, it would be worth it. And after all of this, I could still recommend this product because of its price tag, but with a huge caveat, that word down there, whatever that says. I don't know how to pronounce that. If you have a few small parts that need powder coating and you don't have $500+ to spend on a powder coating system, Get this one. It is possible to get good results from this powder coating system, but you do have to work at it. But if you have larger parts to powder coat like rims or in my case an axle tube, or you want great results, don't waste your time and money. Now if you want to know about a more expensive but much better system, subscribe. The next video will be a review on Colombian Coatings powder coating system. Also let me know if you want me to attempt to fix this powder coating system. It won't be great, but we might be able to make it almost good. Hi, Josh here and you're watching 610 Bob's Builds. This is episode 3, the final episode in our Hydro Assist series. Today, choosing a hydraulic ram for Hydro Assist.